Welcome back to the No Deck Nerd. Garrett here, currently sitting in the ruins of Aperture Laboratories for part 5 of Portal 2. We watched GLaDOS get turned into a potato. She got carried off by a bird, and now we're going to figure out where to go after that. Hope this video finds you all well. Excited to get back into this game. It was so nice that Portal 2 was a longer game than the first one. I remember when that first one ended, I just wanted more. And I would think that the devs, like, obviously people loved Portal, which is why they came up with this one, but I mean the length alone between the two is ridiculous. Jump there and we'll fall through. That's where we came from. Away we go. I love the subtle, like, hey, let's use lights to kind of hint at where we need to go next. And then proceed to not know where I'm going. Do you think we're supposed to go this way? Condemned testing area. Looks cool to me. Oh, see, there's another light telling us to go there. Alright, so orange is behind me, so if we do blue... Oh. There we go. Just gotta be a little smarter. Look at that. And here we are. On the other side of the wall. There's so much left of this game, too. They really don't want us in here. That's so funny. Well, Wheatley said that there's like miles of this underground, and we haven't seen any like air yet, so we must be way under the surface. Ooh, I get to pull a lever. It's like Fallout. You know, that's one game series I never actually got into. I currently have only Fallout 3 on my PC here, and I'm not very far into it. It's because I wasn't really good at it, and also it doesn't run on my PC super well, and it kept crashing, which is really annoying. Hatch Reclusion Override. Got it. So red, and then we'll do blue. So we actually will do There we go. I love those little easy puzzles they throw in every once in a while to make you feel like you're smart. That is a big old door. You ever just have those thoughts sometimes where it seems like you should be high when you think like that? Oh. That's really funny. That huge hatch just for that tiny little door over there. Oh. Let's not waste any more time. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna go this way. That's how we get over here. Anyway, like those thoughts where it seems like you should be high when you're having them, but you're completely sober. Like the manpower to just create something like this, and like the capacity to come up with the idea. How do you make it? How do you do all this stuff? I don't know. It's just a small person, you know, just thinking of big things like that. Ooh, we get a new, like, loading screens now. Since we're out of the lab, sort of. I don't think that water's filtered. Definitely not filtered. Something happened over there. Like, this whole laboratory, for instance, is another one of those kind of things. Like Wheatley said, there's miles of this that have been buried on, like, underneath the Aperture labs as they were, and that place was huge. How do you comprehend making that? Okay, so we got a wall here. Oh, there's a busted door here. Do you think we're supposed to go in there? You're gonna let me shoot a portal in there? I would think that we'd have to. Let's go in there. Alright. We're in. Switch. Alright.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Okay. I loved having, like, the first time hearing J.K. Simmons in this game was such a treat. And if you've never experienced Portal 2 before, you're in for a treat. Like, the first Portal is awesome, right? Like, it was such a fun game, and it's such a it's such an experience. This one took that and just, like, blew it up. And this whole part here just, I really think, really makes the game. Okay. So like I said, I've only played this a couple times. probably only beaten it like twice. Something tells me I have to get over there. But I have to jump through here. I can use this. But I need to use that too. Kind of forgot I had those boots for a second. Okay, I'm up here. So we're gonna do blue there. We're gonna just jump for that portal. Actually, we're gonna make a new one right here. There we go. See, look at that. Piece of cake.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the Repulsion Gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
I love just the quick-witted humor like that. Like, yeah, we canceled the one test, but now we have this other huger problem, and we need you to take care of it. There he is. There's Mr. Cave Johnson himself. Bunch of awards. A salt mine he bought and turned it into this laboratory. Alright. Now we're up here. And up we go. Alright, at the top. Oh, that's just stairs going all the way to. Let's not negate that. What if there's like some kind of achievement for taking the stairs instead of the elevator? Look at that. Sometimes they tee these up a little too easily. That's quite a drop. Alright, we're gonna go right there. Let's hope that there's a platform. There's not. We need to shoot next to it. That would have not been good. There, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Experiment discontinued. I don't like looking over the edges.
If you need to go to the bathroom, just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out.
All right. So I need to make it over there. Over there's where I need to be. But why did I come over here anyway? That big brain power working at full capacity here. I don't like it. Okay, I need to make it there. Jump. It's over there, somewhere. So. There. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm jumping from. I don't think I can use that. Aha. Science. Barely made that. But we made it. Know your allergens. I am allergic to antimatter. Maybe that's why my eyes are so itchy. I truly forgot about the gel. Like, they introduced so much new stuff in this game. Is there anything even down here? Why am I oh, probably because if I fall. Alright, moving on up. Maybe if I can figure out how walking works. That is... oh. Go back to this little Zelda door over here. That is why... okay. Hey, this is where I wanted to go.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Should be fine. Oh, we're going higher. Love the new, like the old logo. Oof, hello.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call Repulsion Gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
I want to know how many writers there were for this game. I should pay attention to that when the credits roll. Remember, this test is unsolvable without an Aperture Science portable quantum tunneling device. If you have not received one, please find a test associate for participating. Okay, I think I already got one of those. Repulsion Gel was Aperture's first attempt to create a dietetic pudding substitute? It's true. The gel is a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently ingested food items to bounce off the lining of a dieter's distended stomach and out his or her mouth. For various reasons, this product was pulled from shelves. Gee, I wonder what those various reasons were. Okay, this Repulsion Gel is one of the like new things they added in Portal 2. And it just goes... There we go. Just bounces you up. Go. A cube. Hello, old friend. Oh, I like having the cube back. Bounce.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
You're right, Cave Johnson. If you pay the bills, you can talk about that all day. It is funny that they easily could have, you know, just not put that message up. But they did anyway. Okay, next test chamber this way. I don't know a way to get over there. What do you think we gotta do? Probably portal over would be my guess. I can see some repulsion gel up there. I bet you that's what we got to do. Aha. Boop. The way I'm supposed to go? It's gotta be right. Nope. What's over here? Man, nothing. Okay. Well, then I must have to go this way. I simply must.
For this next test, we put
Yeah.
nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Smart thinking. Okay, so I gotta grab that cube. And there's portal spots there. And there. So we'll just wait for this to come across. We'll fall down. And Phil grabs the cube. Oh, I killed it. That was so quick. And just like that, we got another one. Alright, now that we got the cube. Oh, I see. Stop jumping. So if I was paying attention, I would have even had to do that. Right, that door's open. Blue. Doing. Ta-da. I get to wall jump like Samus. need Edicoons to show me what to do. Okay, stop jumping. Okay, so that second thing should be open. Does that lead to death? It sure does. Sure does. Oh, this is that chamber I could see from earlier. So 1, 2. Cool.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Understandable. Moving on up.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Oh, man. It's so fun to have, like, funny games. Okie doke. There's one. This is one of those games where, like, the heights really just get to me. I don't like looking down. I don't like going to the edge. Not a fan.
Ha! I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Whoopsie. Ta-da. Okay, exit is that away. Which means I need to get over there somehow. Try by doing this. Not quite. Okay. Same height, so that's not going to help me. Oh, probably need to do some here. There we go. And then we'll just put a thing here. And we'll put a thing there. A little zippity doodah over there. So fun.
That coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping. We're just flying through these. Mastered that repulsion gel. Said I got an achievement for it. So we got some more.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Postcard. You know, postcard. Wouldn't even notice. Okay, so we got some water. Okay, we've got some water, which is probably going to wash all this stuff off of us, I would imagine. We got an itchy nose all of a sudden, which is super cool. We got a panel back there, which we need to turn the water off so we can shoot this through there so I can get where I need to go. We need to hit that button somehow. Needs to hit the button.
Keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
You got it. Remember, if a future tries to warn you about this test, don't listen. So we got a couple spots that we can do stuff with. We also have this thing. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Now that we got that wall sufficiently covered, we're We're gonna do this, and we're gonna right through. Nothing else to do up here. Keep on trucking. Accidents hurt. You will be hurt. Co-workers, don't endanger others. The company, replacements are costly. Science, investigations impede progress. I mean, yeah. Alright, so that's where I just came from, which means I have to go this way. Gel on here I can use. Yeah. So that should just bounce me up there, ideally. Let's go for it. Oh, I should make sure I know what color I'm doing. That's orange up there, so we need to do blue. We did it. Don't go that way. And don't go that way. Well, we did it, but at what cost? But which way am I supposed to go? Oh. Up there somehow? Aha! And oop!
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Alright, so we got a cube, we got a button, we got some gel, we got some water. And they're alternating. So that's probably the... Okie doke. That looks like an elevator that should open when it's time to leave. Oh, when I push this, elevator comes down. I go to the next one. Rinse this cube off. There we go. Oh, didn't even stay on there. Bad cube. Now I just gotta figure out how to get up there. I just gotta figure out how to get up there. There we go.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you, test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you, box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot, car, goodbye.
Okay. this seems like a great spot to stop before we go on to the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this journey through the underground ruins / the abandoned Aperture Labs. And when we come back, we're going to keep venturing through these labs and see what Cave Johnson has cooked up for us. Will we have more surprises other than the Repulsion Gel? I sure hope so. Until then,